Let's do it, guys. Let's do a Heartharena run. Awesome. I'm not just gonna lightning pick it. I'll still say if I would have picked something else. I'll still analyze the picks for you guys. But here, I mean, Adwokta says as well here. Let's go purely by the tier list. Bomb Lobber. I agree. Bomb Lobber. Easy pick, right? Super good card. Great. Great if you don't have the board. Conanson, thank you for the follow. We want Holy Champion here. I would have considered Ogre Brute slightly closer, I think, because Ogre Brute is really good at getting the board early, and that's what Priest needs. But I also identify that Holy Champion is a win condition. If this thing gets unchecked, you basically win. So, yes. I'm thinking Force Tank. Ooh, wow, not even close. Okay, so Silverhand Knight seems to be... I think I underrate this card. I don't like this card too much because it dies to Flame Strike, but I think that's a bad analysis. Like, Flame Strike is really not that common anymore, and you are putting down 6/6 stats for 5, so that's pretty solid. So, okay, let's go with Silverhand Knight. Stormwind Knight, I would suppose. Yeah, Heartharena agrees. Once again, not a great pack, but Stormwind Knight is the best in that one. Fairy Dragon, just because it's a 2-drop. Heartharena agrees. Harvest Golem, because it's nice and sticky, and we want sticky minions as a priest that we can heal and buff. Bloop. Shadow or Death for the removal. You don't want too many of these, but it's an okay card. Zombie Chow, completely agree. Shady, why do you think you play worst with Priest? Do you think it's because your playstyle is more tempo-oriented? I used to be decent with Priest when Mind Control was a lot more common. I would just draft super low and draft 2 Mind Controls and kill everybody. And then if that didn't work, I would steal their shit. So cool. Okay, Zombie Chow, great 1-drop and even better in Priest. We like to have Zombie Chow a lot. Pick up a 2-drop. Ooh, Heartharena got timed out. What happened? Ship's Cannon for sure here. Ugh, I do not like Holy Fire. Because we're investing 6 mana to deal 5 damage. Compare that to a Flame Cannon, which is 2 mana for 4 damage. So it's very overpriced in my opinion. Now it does have a heal attached to it, which usually is just not that good. Another Holy Champion? Ooh, okay. Okay. So we have 1 Harvest Golem for 3 drops, and Heartharena says we're Gucci, right? We have enough. Now, I do want to point out that the Harvest Golem has an identical score. So I suppose this is like 73 point something, and this is 73 point something lower. So let's go with Holy Champion. Your Mongar here because it's a nice and healthy minion. Yep. Yeah, obviously, guys, when I'm saying that I'm not so good with stuff, it's compared to how I usually play. I think that apart from my Druid, every class in GVG, I had a minimum of 7 wins per run. And Rogue was 8.5 or something. So obviously I'm still a good player, right? But it's important to identify where you are not strong and then try to fix that. Yeah, Temple Enforcer, I agree. Super good value minion. Healbot, we don't like it, but it does say that we have double Holy Champion. So this could activate our Holy Champions and help us against aggro. The other 2 are just not good enough. Funny how Flash Heal gets really close just because of the Holy Champions, I feel. Back from the junk heap. I guess Injured Blade, because healing stuff is good. Yep. And we need 3 drops, so very nice. Shrinkmeister, because best 2-drop in Priest. Very nice card. You can play it vanilla, or you can use the effect and it's great. Powered Shield for me, also for Heartharena. I don't think this was a tough one. Holy Nova, great card. 96 score because of the double Holy Champions and Injured Blade Master. Nice. Also a board wipe is very good. Mind Control for me, love this card. I love how Heartharena is pumping it up because we don't have much late game. Ugh. Mini Mage? Whoa, Confuse. Okay. So I have never played with this card. I don't think it's that great. It's essentially a crazed alchemist for everyone. Just play more and maybe one day you will improve. That is true. If I play more, I will improve, right? I'm going to follow Heartharena, so I'm going to pick this Confuse. I just think that Mini Mage shouldn't be that low. I mean, it's not a good card, but at least it's a minion, right? Confuse. I guess we can flip a Jormungandr to kill stuff. All right, so I'm going to try to play slow and methodical, so because I don't want my play to make the card worse, right? I want to, whenever this thing is in my hand, I want to make sure like, okay, like that's the start of every turn. What does Confuse do here, right? We're going to pick the Confuse, and if it's in our hands, we're going to be like, all right, what does this Confuse do for us here? Amani, doesn't surprise me. We need a lot of 2s as a priest. Love having the 2. For me, it's the second mind control. Ooh, no, it's definitely Amani. For some reason, I thought that we had a lot more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I love having 2 mind controls, but this deck isn't fast enough. Normally, if you pick 2 mind controls, you can have a very, very, very fast board. Notice how this was a 91 a couple picks ago, and now it's a 51, because Heartharena is like, you don't need 2 of these. Swaff, thank you for the follow. So I'm going to follow Heartharena on everything here, right? So it's out. It's kind of nice. It takes the pressure off me, right? Like, not that I don't have to perform well now, but normally I'd be like, interesting. Will I listen or will I not listen? Now I've determined up front that I will listen every pick. So nice. Safety, thank you for the follow. Second Holy Nova, I agree, especially with the double Holy Champions. Extremely not good card. Shadow Word Pain, has to be Shadow Word Pain. Yes, okay. There we go. Confuse Shadow Word Pain shenanigans. I guess we can confuse, I don't know, something that's damaged and then flip it and pain. I don't know. Yeah, but I like how the Shadow Word Pain gets a nice and high score here. Irobeak Owl, just because it does something sometimes, I suppose. Scarlet, because of the curve. Wow, still Holy Champion. Okay, how many 3s do I have? 1. I have 2 3-drops, and Heartharena still wants me to take the Holy Champion. I think that is wrong. I'll listen, but I think that's wrong. Huh. Ugh. Who agrees with Heartharena here? I'll listen. I'm just curious. I'll listen. I don't think Heartharena is scared enough about the fact we have 2 3-drops. You have 3 4-drops only as well, Shady. Yes. Okay. But turn 4, we can play a 2 and heal. Or, yeah. I don't know. I guess we are just kind of close here. Okay. So we will pick Holy Champion. There is no debate. 20 points boost. I will go for it. Creeper. Has to be Creeper. Need those 2 drops. Booyah. Although the vendor does have nice synergy with our triple Holy Champions. Okay. Nice. More Holy Champion? No, now it's Temple Enforcer. I wouldn't have minded another Holy Champion. I mean, I kind of want to have 4 and then play Healbot. And I'm like, Healbot just killed you, bro. Healbot dealt 8 face damage. Temple Enforcer is a good card though. And getting some more late game is fine. But, you know, who doesn't want to have the deck with 4 Holy Champions, right? Okay. Temple. Booyah. Ogre Brute. Nice. See, Heartharena knew all along. We were good. We were good. We were going to get that 3. Knife Juggler, because need 2 drops. All right. Let's see what Heartharena's cooked up for us, boys. There we go. Automatically takes you to the website, so very nice, very nice. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops. I like that. I think that's a perfect number for Priest. We have 3 3-drops. I think we're 1 short. I would have liked another one. But we have 4 4-drops, which I think is also perfect. So indeed, if we had not picked that Holy Champion and we had picked the Injured Blade, the deck wouldn't have been, we would have picked the Scarlet. The deck wouldn't have been that nicely balanced. So very nice. We have 1 5-drop, which is kind of a gap. And we don't have a lot of 3-drops to make up for 3-drop plus heal. So turn 5 will be a little bit wonky. Turn 5 will probably be play just a 4-drop, or heal, play a 2-drop, or Shadow Word Pain, or Shadow Word Death, or, you know, so we'll have to MacGyver our way through turn 5. But that's fine. That's when the MacGyvering usually starts. That's when you start, like, putting your own stuff together. Late game, we have a Mind Control, 2 Temples, Capture Your Mongar. I think that's fine. That's not too much. That's not too little. We have a decent amount that we should draw into it, but not so much that it'll clog our hand. Confuse is a little bit awkward. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. Let's see what the let's see what they say here. 66.1, so also not super big score, but definitely better than what we drafted earlier. Actually, 66 is probably pretty good. Okay, so we are a mid-range Priest. A mid-range deck is the most normal arena deck. It is best known for playing minions on curve throughout the entire match, repeatedly making good trades, and slowly building a large enough card advantage or tempo, depending on your opponent's reaction, to end the game. More so than any other deck, this deck will win out if our opponent misses a drop. Because our opponent will likely have more initiative to shape the board, this deck is at the mercy of our opponent to dictate how the game will progress. The key to success with this deck is to recognize our role relative to our opponent by figuring out what our opponent is giving us. If he gives us tempo, then we use the tempo and push to end the game early. If he gives us value, then we repeatedly trade up the board and look for card advantage. There is very little room for error here, so this deck is where the gameplay skill in anticipation makes the biggest difference between success and failure. Okay, so we will have to look early to what our opponent is doing. Against most hunters and stuff, we will try to outvalue them. Against most priests, we will try to outtempo them. So, very nice. Let's try it out. Short question, where do I get the plugin for the tier list? As Shady Botty says, it will come out on Monday, so you can check it out there. Turn 5 might be a Holy Nova a lot. Oh, yes, of course. Totally forgot that we had double Holy Nova. Kalas Kungan, thank you for the follow. Ah! Please don't let me disconnect. Zero 3 incoming? No, no, no. I actually have faith that we will do better than my average priest runs. I think you'll get some epic moments with Confuse and Holy Champions. Okay, I think we found a game. Good, good, good. Anduin versus Rexar. Okay, so Hunter. It's what we've spoken about. Most hunters try to outtempo us, so we are going to play somewhat safer, and we are going to aim to just crush our opponent on card advantage after we do favorable trades on the board. I'm going to mulligan the Holy Champion because I have a Zombie Chow and I have a couple 3-drops that I want to hit here. Your average Priest score is, if you want to find it out, use !Priest. Right now I'm at 4.75, so that's why I say I'm fairly certain we'll do better. If we don't do better, it's still not a problem. Hey, we hit that zombie chow. Great. Welcome, buddy. I have only 4 runs with Priest, and they've been pretty terrible. But nevertheless, I don't want to keep those records a secret. Like, some people might be like, no, they don't count until I have 10. You have to know that in relative to my regular average, I'm still at 7.8, right? So it's not like it's completely defining. So we go face. This happens for sure. Man, my Hearthstone is super suffering under this patch thing. Damn. Not the Heartharena thing, I think. Thank you, Anduin. Can we play Amani here, or do we want Haunted Creeper? So if we play Amani and our opponent plays a 2-3, we can double hit into it, and we have a big Amani to take down his turn 3 or his turn 4. If our opponent coins out a 3-drop here, it makes it fairly awkward. I think it's okay to play the Amani though. Just to get it enraged by the time turn 4 goes. Have you done a better run with than the 7 Priest? No, I think the 7 Priest was the best one. Shady, check your memory on the CPU, for sure. I'm actually afraid to do that now. I'm gonna do that after the game, Heartharena. I'm gonna do that after the game. Put these spiders in the middle here. Get our worst minions in the middle for explosive shot. So you see the first draft with Heartharena, and the first draft where I went exclusively with Heartharena, and we already have a lead on the board. Hey, I can try snipe him, but I'm too lazy. First world problems, man. Ooh, Shrinkmeister actually makes this into a juicy trade. Shrinkmeister shrinks this down to 2, which means I can just bump, bump, bump. This one will get big, and I could heal this guy out of AoE. I really like that. Who you want me kill? Woo! Nice. Average tier score of a deck is 64, so with a 66 we are not doing poorly. Nice. I bet it also has to be a bit annoying for Heartharena now. It's like, he was in here like the most of the week just going like, alright, Shady is crushing it with all the 12s. I will let him do the Heartharena test. Nice, good results. And today I'm just, I don't know whether I'm just doing stuff. I think I'm just getting really, really out RNG'd, man. Like, I mean, I got Kezan today. A guy also played Deathlord, pumped it up with Divine Spirit. I had no removal. That was a loss. Like, so many curve losses as well. It's been pretty funny. Okay, I like that. Like that a lot. I mean, Holy Nova just is clean, but do we need to use it? It's kind of greedy not to use it, but I mean, I don't see a reason why. Stormwind Knight bops into one guy, 1-1 takes out the 2-1, keep this guy out of AoE range. I'm perfectly fine doing it like that. No real reason to go to aggro here. It actually keeps my guy at 5 damage as well. Let's get physical. Shady bully? Hey guys, I'm just trying to get my wins where I can get them, right? Awesome, right? Yeah, I'm 100% Heartharena now, guys. Oh! Does not hit the best ones there. Alright, 7, 9, 10. Oh, so we are 1 damage of lethal. That's okay. I will actually not put him to 1 because of the Chow. If I had buffed with the spare part last turn, we would have had him now. But using the Holy Nova to finish him off next turn might be a little bit too presumptuous. If he can finish off the Zombie Chow, we just kind of Holy Nova at some air. That's not so good, right? Why not just spare part there and play around the dogs a bit? Ooh, spare part what? When? Where? Oh, actually hits the Chow. That multi-shot miss was due to Heartharena. Well, this is lethal, my friend, so you'll have to find a way to do some more. That is some more. Aha! Five. Okay, here I'll just use a Holy Nova. I mean, I could heal my guy, hit in, but I think we just want to accelerate the match now. And now that we have no Zombie Chow left on the board, the Holy Nova actually means he has to heal, otherwise he's dead. He has healing. Unfortunately for him, it is not enough. We'll give him a well played and move on to the next game. So, would you have not developed anything there? 10 circles? Or would you still have developed a 2-5? Missed lethal because you didn't... Well, I didn't miss the lethal, right? Sovereignty. If the lethal wasn't there, it wasn't there. We preferred to play it a bit slower. You did not heal your opponent to establish dominance. No, I don't think we had to do that to this poor fellow, right? Oh, right, I was gonna check my CPU use. Crap. If you go 11 wins, will the dwarves disappear? What? I think so.
We travel the same path.
Golf Court just subscribed. Thank you so much, Golf Court. Guys, get some shady leagues in chat for Golf Court. Thanks so much, bro. Welcome to the Ninja Bunny Army. Thank you for supporting. I'd also do sub coaching, so whenever I do a sub coaching, feel free to say so in the chat that you are here, and then I can coach you. I like Gallywix there, Conanson. I think I might keep this. I mean, my deck has a lot of things I don't really want, and playing a Shrinkmeister on 3 is perfectly fine. I have one Zombie Chow that I could aim for, but chucking any of these cards doesn't seem great. I'm going to play the Fairy Dragon, even though I know I could end up powered shielding and healing the Shrinky. But by playing him, I still have the option to Shrinkmeister something.
Another night on the prowl.
Charge and trade. And why not, right? Oh, go face. No. Do we powered shield to Shrinkmeister or not? I'd get a Spider Tank on the board. He has coins, so he could develop a 4 if he wants to here. Wise out, thank you for the follow. Having 4 health on the Shrinkmeister, it's definitely the tempo play, right? It's definitely the tempo play. What do you guys think? Am I powered shielding the Shrinky or not? I'm gonna say no, because I don't think it's worth it right now. Everyone wants to shield it. Everyone wants to shield it. Mr. Duke Silver, thank you for the follow. Sure. Now he's gonna play a Yeti, I'm gonna feel bad about it, right? Habubvar, thank you for the follow. Alright, cool. Oh, playing around the cavalry, yes, for sure. I was thinking, yeah, Wrath, cavalry, sure. I'm just thinking if he plays a Yeti, it just dies, but that's too much thinking. Too much thinking. Coin Keeper, yeah. I don't know. Cryptoman, thank you for the follow. For some reason, I wanted to do something different than what I usually do, being like, hey, I'm playing Priest now, let's do the value play, but I don't think I drafted a deck that's gonna run out of steam. So we Holy Champion and we go face.
How many fingers do you see?
Yep. No, you guys are right. You guys are right. The the powered shield on the Shrinkmeister, it doesn't really waste the card because the card cycles itself. So it wastes opportunity to get further ahead later, which I don't need because I'm Priest and I'll get ahead anyway if I'm on the board. So you guys are perfectly right. Playing that shield there essentially says, hey, I'm going to play a Spider Tank instead of a Bloodfen Raptor, which means if you play a Violet Teacher, my guy's not gonna die, which is 100% correct, right? 100% correct. So Tazdingo. Yeah. Okay, so we could Bomb Lobber here. If it hits the Tazdingo, it's pretty good. If it hits the Violet Teacher, it's annoying to say the least. Ooh, I could anti-Keelbot to then bring this up to 5/5 to kill this. That's considerable, right? So if I anti-Keelbot a character that includes my hero, I'll get heal, and then I'll kill this. I'll also develop a 3/3. If I Bomb Lobber here, and it's Ascension, I can hit here, bring that to 1, go here. I kind of like the Tempo Heal Bot here. Because it makes this to 5, so even if it hits here, that's fine. Tempo Heal Bot, boys. Nice. Does this hurt? I bet it did. Nice. I like that. I like that. So what could our opponent have that we don't like here? Starfall would be annoying, but not the end of the world. Just play the heal bot, dog. I like to make sure that I'm not rushing any decisions here. Ooh, if he has to trade like that, I really like it. Yeah, Holy Champion is a threat. Can't let it go out of control here. Well, Holy Fire deals with that. Temple Enforcer on a dude and Double Trade also deals with that and leaves us with a bigger guy. Double trading and playing a Holy Champion and healing something gives us a 5/5. So I like the Temple Enforcer here, making this a 3 and 7. And then trading these two in, leaving us with a 3 and 2 and a 6/6. We'll do that priest thing that people do when you're already ahead on the board, get further ahead because of priest stuff, like Temple Enforcer, like healing, like mind control, you know, we use these things. Healing what? His face? Yeah. I would heal his face there to pump up the champion if we were going with the champion route. Because 2 health on him is not the same value as 2 damage on my champion. 2 damage on my champion is worth much more than 2 health on him. Bomb Lobber and trading in the Shrink Meister seems pretty good. But what does Confuse do for us here? We're going to do that every time now, right? I mean, the Bomb Lobber just looks lovely, right? Kill that. What's the alternative? I'm gonna get this Holy Champion going, but there's no good way of doing it. So, bombs away. Let's get physical. Next turn, perhaps, time for the Holy Champion. We'll see. It'd be nice if we can pump the Holy Champions up to a lot of damage and then swap it with Confuse to a lot of health. That'd be pretty cool. So far, Confuse doesn't really do much for us. All stats are the same.
Where shall I strike?
In charge to kill off the 3/3, sure. This might be a good Holy Champion turn. I can see us going Holy Champion, kill off the kitty, Shadow Word Pain the Amani, heal up my Temple Enforcer, get a big Holy Champion. Next turn Holy Fire to increase the Holy Champion. We have 11 damage reach, so not quite enough. Okay, we'll go with that play. You guys would have confused last turn? Maybe I'm trying to get too much out of it. I don't know. He would have gone...
Drink with me, friend.
I don't know. I don't think I'm a huge fan of the play. Maybe the Confuse, yeah. No, you guys are right, the Confuse was right. See, I already missed the Confuse play. Sorry, guys. Heal up the champion. Confuse. Get her up to 8 health. And then kill this.
I must consider.
5, 10, 14 damage. I'm going with Confuse play. I want to see where it takes us. Well, 7. Or do I just want to Holy Fire this and go face?
Does this hurt?
It's time for a little.
I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake there. But getting her up to 7 health, maybe that's not worth it. Maybe I should have just Holy Fired this dude. If you can remove the Holy Champion now, that's annoying. Confuse here essentially healed her for 2, right? Kraken. Sure. So Holy Fire on that and trading our dude. Or 5 plus 5, 10, 2 buffs, 14, 16. We can put him to 2. We can put him to 2.
I wonder.
If we Holy Fire this trade and heal our guy, this goes to 7, 9. We get a 9 and 7. I'm okay with it, to be honest. Oh, I'm actually not going to heal. This is not going to get buffed because my hero doesn't get healed. Because he didn't deal any damage. Fuck. Alright. Still good enough.
This hurts.
You do not have two buffs, Holy Fire. Yeah, I came to the same conclusion, guys. Ugh. I feel like I might lose this because I messed up with that confused turn with the Ogre. I would have had to Shrink Meister. You guys are right.
For the crusade.
For the Crusade. Holy Fire own face to heal. That's 5 damage, sure. That's 7 damage. Shadow Word Death, normally very good against the Druid, not super good here. I think we just heal his face and go face, make the say 9 and 7. Let him bop everything in, he'll go to 4, I'll have 4. We've got Shadow Word Death for the removal.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Does this hurt?
Holy Champion, putting in the work there, guys. Sponsored by Confuse. See if our opponent has the answer. Mark of the Wilds, Dark Iron Dwarf, Mark of Nature.
What to do?
Another Kraken. Crazy. At least we have the Shadow Word Death. Oh, we're... Oh man, we're 2 off. Holy crap. Holy Nova wins the game for us. Captured Geomongar probably does the same. Okay, so Shadow Word Death happens. Captured Geomongar happens. 2 face or take out most damage to prevent them from killing this. 5, 6, 7, 8... I think putting him to 2 for Holy Nova is pretty okay. On the other hand, he will shapeshift his way out of the Holy Nova. If he can't deal with this, he's dead regardless. So I like killing off the most power I can here. Because hero power doesn't put him above 5. So I think if we protect the captured Geomongar as best as we can, that is the highest chance we have of lethaling him. Because if we go face and we draw Holy Nova, our opponent can still hero power and he's fine. And I think he would have had enough damage to take out our Geomongar, no? 6 plus 3, 9. So we made the correct call there and we have lethal because of it. Lovely. We had to overcome 2 Krakens there. Damn. That was some crazy shit. Woo! Okay, guys. Let me take a second to quickly looking at my CPU usage. Because we'll see if... Because now it's getting a little bit ridiculous, right? Ooh, 1 second. Let us see how the computer's holding up. It might just be my computer as well, guys. My Dropbox is doing a lot of stuff. All right. Terminated that. We'll see what happens. That's probably not going to be good for body. That's probably not going to be good for body. Heartharena. Shady, we still 100% after using Heartharena strictly. Nice, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. SMORC is advanced VM. I think computer liked turning off Dropbox there. I think the computer is happy. Yeah, good stuff. This is much, much smoother.
I will fight.
I will fight with honor.
Shall bring victory.
Okay, we'll keep the Haunted Creeper for sure. Powered Shield is one of those keeps that... Like, Rogue, you can ask me about any keep and I'll slam dunk that, right? I've played so many things. Dropbox is taking up too many resources. We know it's the overlay. No, look at how fluent it went. Look at how fluent it went. It was problem there. So keeping Powered Shield is good if we can use it early. It's bad if it's gonna stick in our hands and make us not draw a 3-drop. So I think I'll mulligan it here. Also, Powered Shield on a Haunted Creeper just doesn't do enough, I feel. Shady, until when are you going to stream? We'll see. Right now I have no intention of stopping this run early, so at least we'll finish this run and we'll see what happens afterwards. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it was the overlay, because last time I used the overlay, it was perfectly fine. What could be the issue, though, is that we have Botty and the overlay on at the same time, and that might maybe have a conflict or something. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, oh, Powered Shield is back. I'm not experienced enough in these matters to say like, it's a bit laggy because of this or that. Lol, Gengars. That's pretty funny. Harvest Golem is a pretty good draw here. I'm more than happy just to play that and pass. Just thinking if there's any consideration of hitting this in. I don't think so. That means he can hit back and the spiders will get wrecked in the AoE. Okay. No luck there. Okay, let's look at the options here. We could Shadowward Pain the Ghoul. Doesn't seem too good. We'd have 1 damage on the dragon, 3, 4. We wouldn't even be able to kill it, so that seems out of the question. We could want to Powered Shield here. I think... So do we kill this? Our creeper gets popped, we go face for 1. Or do I heal my creeper to prevent it from getting popped? Hit here, then play cannon. I kind of like the creeper being popped. Do I want to cycle the Powered Shield just because? I suppose. Or do I just want to heal the golem here? Say like screw it. What's Powered Shielding something gonna do here? Not much, I think. Healing the spider would be good, but I actually like having more power on my board here to deal with this thing. I could have shielded first, see if I drew something better than a cannon. Maybe I'm valuing the shield too highly. Maybe shielding something, because I have such an awkward play next turn, maybe the shield would have been better. Pirates for the cannon? Yeah. Zombie Chow, we could pain that. It's not a great Shadowward Pain, but...
Follow the rules.
Whoa, Tempo Aldor there. Okay. Just found a better Shadowward Pain target. Okay. Anti-Killbot. Not that great. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that. Shadow Word Pain that. Or Powered Shield that. This and this in here. Pain that. Ignore the dragon. Next turn, Temple Enforcer. Alright, we'll go with the other play. Haha. Rewarded. Shadow of Death instead now. 2, 1. 1, 1, 1. Yes. Gar. I probably could have saved more health on my cannon by popping this, but did I want to pop that? That's a question. Sorry, I just missed the follow. Let me check that here. What's a noob? Thank you for the follow. Why not face? Because it's a paladin and I'm a priest. We are both extremely board control dependent. Priest to use things like Temple Enforcer, paladin to use things like a Blessing of Kings. So I could pain this, heal this, double trade in this, and develop a Fairy Dragon for a nice and clean board. I could also Temple Enforcer and pass. Temple Enforcer and pass puts down a 6/6, but I kind of like where the Shadow Word Pain is taking us here. Uses our hero power, pops the Harvest Golem, develops a dude. Consecrate's fine because we'll just play a Yarmonger on an empty board. That Shadow Word Death was pretty huge there, killing the dragon. So I'm assuming it doesn't have Consecrate because it's not slamming it. Temple Fortress Pass is kind of punished by Shield of Champions, yes. I don't think that was correct. I think whenever you have the option to clear a Paladin's board, that's usually the better play. We can ignore that, or we can Temple Enforcer take it out, or we can just take it out. Have a Jormungandr. It's really scary if that gets buffed. But throwing in all my guys doesn't seem very fun either. If we Temple Enforcer the Ship's Cannon or this guy... RC Rom, thank you for the follow. If that gets Seal of Champions, it gets 5 damage, 7 health. Still doesn't kill my Jormungandr. Honestly, I think we trade it all in and have Jormungandr. I've got Mind Control, I've got Temple Enforcer. I think we're good. Kind of hate making this move though. Really high value card for him there. Crazy, thank you for the follow. I hope I'm just deactivating a ton of his cards there. Also, Kings on a Gurubashi is just pretty much game over. Never Confuse when needed. Confuse would actually be pretty good there. Hey, Temple Enforcer, get a humongous guy. I like that. Now we have a Worm of Destruction. Just keep healing. Yeah, the Heartharena app should be out on next Monday. Right now you're seeing a kind of early access, so it's always nice that you can see where the features are at, what's extra options we have and stuff. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can kill my 6/6. Takes 6 damage though, we still have the Jormungandr on the table, so that's cool.
Reporting for duty.
And we have the mind control in the wings waiting to do stuff, so that's also cool. Yep. He makes the move that he knows he needs to make. Throw all his guys in one, because Priest, you can't really leave Priest with anything. Looks to me like we're playing out our dudes, keeping his board clean. Healing this guy, because this guy has enough health. Now we only have a 5/7. Darn. 3 mana Korkron? Well, yeah, more like Arcane Golem indeed, yeah, 4/2.
Let me think.
Kraken? Well, looks like we've got ourselves a Kraken. A 10 damage Kraken. I like it. I like that a lot. That's where the Scumbag Priest card comes in. That feeling when you call a medic and he delivers. Oh yes. He doesn't want to pass the turn because he knows what's about to happen. He's just like, oh no. Oh no, he's got 10 mana. Did I just play that? He's like, yes you did, sir. Yes you did. You played that. And we're gonna steal it. La-da-dee. La-da-da. Yoink. There we go. That should be the end of the game. Well played, sir.
Well played.
Ogmok, Blizzard themselves have stated that stuff like Deck Tracker and Heartharena is fine. Because you can do that with pen and paper, essentially.
Reporting for duty.
Double Holy Champion and heal something seems pretty dirty. I don't think we've got lethal, right? Most I can do is 10. It's like, oh, we can only do 10. Crap. I think I should just use the Kraken and then heal the Kraken. Deal 9 phase. I'll probably kill this guy. Deal 5 phase.
How many fingers do you see? How many fingers do you see?
Ready to go. I should probably held back a little bit because of Equality Consecrate, but I wanted this to happen at least once. I wanted this to happen. Please don't have Equality Consecrate now. Then we actually have to play a game. Well, that's no longer Equality Consecrate mana.
I am freed from the curse.
Reporting for duty. The victory is yours.
Well played. Light Bomb. Deathwing. Guys, don't do that. Don't scare me like that. Those cards do not exist when we're this far ahead. That board presence. Yeah, huge board presence. This is when Priest goes well, right? This is when Priest goes well. It's when you can play your Jormungandr and you can Temple Enforcer it and it can't kill it. And you're like, oh, I just got this minion that keeps killing stuff.
I will fight with honor.
Wild Pyro and Equality. Oh god, that was actually a possibility. Going to ditch the Confuse here, keep the Amani and the Harvest. It'll be amazing if we can hit Zombie Chow. Sorry guys. Captured Jormungandr. A little bit early.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Well met.
My mouth very rarely explodes.
Ken Trio, thank you for the follow. Unfortunately our opponent wins that, otherwise that would be great for Amani.
It's time for a little blood.
I'll move this away out of the follower range. There we go. Sure. So it feels to me like we are killing the Puddle Stomper and then playing an Ogre Brute to contest that. If our opponent has in True Silver Champion, it will hurt. Actually, maybe Harvest Golem is safer.
I wonder.
Who you want me kill?
So Seal of Champions and True Silver and Kings and a lot of cards are actually pretty bad if I play Ogre Brute here. But Harvest Golem doesn't get this off the board. I think we need to play Ogre Brute. But part of me said that Harvest Golem is going to be better, so I'm going to listen to that part. Well, if he True Silvers the Harvest Golem, it still sucks. This is just going to be at 2. He's just going to hit. So True Silver is going to suck no matter what. We've just accepted that. Peacekeeper. I can't really be sad about that Peacekeeper, really. But would have been better on the Harvest Golem. I don't think we hit. There's too much chance the Ogre just hits into the Alder Peacekeeper. We could Shadow Word Death that. But what we really want to do is Bomb Lubber it. Alright, I guess we have to Shadow Word Death it, try to kill one, heal the Ogre. Nothing fancy, but if the Bomb Lubber misses this, then we're in a lot of trouble. DA314, thank you for the follow. Face, of course. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. No Force, should have picked another Holy Champ. Yeah, probably. It's getting rather disgusting. Wow, Ghost Face. That can't be correct. Do I want to Temple Enforcer here? Just create a massive non-listening Ogre. Or do I want to Stormwind Knight this guy, kill this guy, and heal up the Stormwind Knight? I have to assume the Ogre's gonna listen this time, right? Because there's no decent play where the Ogre hits the 4/4. Excuse me, guys. I think I actually Stormwind Knight here, because the Temple Enforcer just dies to these two guys. Okay. So we'll hit in here, just in case the Ogre misses into that.
For the king! For honor!
Man, if that Ogre listened earlier, we could have had a pretty nice Bomb Lubber here. Board would have been nice and empty. Kill Aldor and Holy Fire the 4/4. I don't think Holy Firing the 4/4 is the answer there. Right. I'm assuming that we're just going to Jormungandr here. We've got Holy Fire for healing, so I'll see if this guy wants to hit here. Nice. Let's take that out. So Jormungandr, he's definitely up, right? He's up a dwarf and up a 2/1, essentially. Ugh. I'm curious, do you go all phase here? Just cause... Holy shit. Alright, I might have to Holy Fire here. I'm definitely gonna have to Holy Fire here. This guy wants to kill me so bad. So we Holy Fire this first, just because in case it's Avenge, I really don't want this getting buffed. And I have to Holy Fire, right? It's gonna have so much damage otherwise. Kill that, kill. Well, let's see. If I manage to kill that. If it's a get down. Alright, we'll just Holy Fire. It's safer. We'll see what it is. Okay. So I'm gonna do 1 extra damage to my guy here, but that was worth the information. Because now we know it's probably a get down, and I can heal here and attack here. And then this doesn't die, and then this can kill here. Do I need to heal my face and just sacrifice this? He's gonna have... no, I don't think so. Not a get down. Competitive spirit or repentance, I'd say. Or eye for an eye. But Holy Fire face for dominance. Crazy aggro plays by this guy. Holy shit. Okay. We might just stabilize here. Our opponent has started to trade. Okay. I think we are stabilizing, boys. That's great news. The only problem I have is if it's repentance now we are kind of screwed. So I think I need to play the creeper and then the temple. The other play is 5-4. But I like this. I like templing the big guy here. Repentance indeed. Very good. This your Mongar Temple Enforcer team has been very nice to us. Okay, sure. Consecration. Ah, yes. That card. I even played around it. Cool. Guys, when this happens, you can't do anything but to try to win, right? Shit happens. Shit's gonna continue to happen. At least I'm priest, so sure. But I've got a 1-1, dude. At least I'm priest, right? So I can kind of bullshit my way out of this. So bump here, bump here, bump here. Zergi Modo, thank you for the follow. He's gonna have 3, 6. He's gonna have 6 damage. This happens always. Now, am I going to Bomb Lobber after killing this, or is it not worth it yet? And am I going to Shrinkmeister this or not? And how afraid am I of my own health? Afraid enough to heal my face, I think. I don't need the Holy Champion down, right? I just want more bodies. But what if he has a Panda? Do I want to play around Panda here? No. Let's get more bodies on the board, because I've got card advantage. I just need to stay in the race here. Okay. Normally an amazing card. Here, not the worst. Force Tank Max or whatever would have been a lot more dangerous. And our opponent has to trade, so we are somewhat stabilizing. I like it. Confuse. Are you useful to me here? Not yet. Do I want to kill this Divine Shield guy? That is the question. Bump, bump. Heal my guy here. Right. If you can't chat nice, you'll get a timeout. I don't think we need to Bomb Lobber here. I think I'd rather heal. And do that priest thing that we do, where we just outlast the opponent.
If you insist.
I could just kill a 1-1. kill a 2-1 and heal. Like, we don't need to give this body up, that's what I'm saying. You can hit in here. It's just gonna kill it off with the other 1-1, right? I think we'd rather kill off the Divine Shield then. Not a dragon, that's good. Alright. If we can only get rid of... Oh! I was about to say, if we could only get rid of all of his dudes. Thanks, I suppose.
Does this hurt?
Bombs away, buddy. And let our win condition go. We are actually recovering from this mind control tech. That's very rare. It's not very often you'll recover from mind control tech. Oh my goodness. Whenever a character gets healed, bump, bump, Holy Nova just to heal. Or do I heal my face and then confuse to get the Holy Champion up to 9 health? That might actually be pretty good. We don't have lethal yet. I think if we get this up to ridiculous health, we have more chance to win. Or do I just make the biggest Holy Champion we've seen? Or do I just hit here? No. We'll just heal everything up. We don't need to confuse yet. Alright, let's go. 15 health. Deal with it. Only 7 damage. My guy can deal with that. Oh man. I mean, yeah, what else am I gonna buff, right? That's amazing.
Does this hurt?
I'll let it grow, baby. That was pretty insane. That was pretty insane. Holy Wrath face. Not a Kraken. Okay. You could have won by now. I could have won by now, but I got value out of Confuse, right? Which is always pretty good. I think I'll let the 1-1 live in order to hit him for a bunch. Oh. Now I can just clear the board and still hit him for a bunch. How much damage do we actually have?
Bombs away!
10, 16, 17. Still good enough to clear the board for me.
Does this hurt?
Should have traded in the 1-1, healed your buff to kill it for free. Probably. Like I said, I'm really not that great with Priest. I'm just honing my skills here.
Reporting for duty.
13, 16, 18, more than enough.
Does this hurt?
How's that mind control now, buddy? Stargazing says, Shady, I just got my first 12 wins. You helped much. Awesome, Stargazing. I'm glad you're doing well. That's always great. You guys are right. I should have healed my guy first. You guys are right. You guys are right. I wasn't actively playing around MCT, so I'm not going to use that as an excuse. But you can use the argument that I could have played around mind control tech by sacrificing my guy, but I should have thought about using the heal first to buff it up. I think this is the first time I play with Holy Champion, actually. Still have to adjust. First time I play with Confused, first time I play with Holy Champion. I'm going to mulligan power with shield, because it's no good if we don't have anything to put it on. Shady, can everybody get the Heartharena app, or is it something for special people only? Everybody will be able to get it normally this, like Monday, 12th of October, Monday. Juke was like, wait, was it wait, Mage? Okay. I think Shadow painting that would be okay, because our opponent coined that out, and that means that they usually have removal to back it up. If I played a Knife Juggler and he trades and plays another thing, that's okay. I think I'd rather just pain this. I think pain is really valuable, and I identify that it is really valuable. I also think the chance is decent he'll ping my face now, because he coined out Micro Machine, and a lot of people like to cheese you in that way. They coin out a Micro Machine, and then they'll have a Frostbolt or a Flame Cannon. So by actively using our removal and denying our opponent the chance to trade back, we've kind of put him in a spot where he didn't really want to do that. So I think we have a very good read that our opponent has either Frostbolt or Flame Cannon in his hand. That's very nice. Playing the Knife Juggler here, because it has more power, more chance to trade with a 3-drop. The blue border? No, that's because I'm playing it in windowed mode. The dreaded mirror entity, perhaps. I think Amani is fine. We can power shield and kill the Amani. I would love the Holy Champion, but there's just no... Like, if it's a mirror entity, that's pretty bad. No mirror entity? Okay. We'll go face first in case it's Vaporize. And do we power with shield preemptively or not? I don't think that's an insane read. I also don't think that's super regular. I don't think a lot of people would think about it that much, but I've played so much against mages that you start to see patterns, and Micro Machine for me is like a trigger of like, okay, I'm going to play removal next turn. I don't think it's necessary right now. Shady, you were saying earlier that you're not... Well, I say that I'm not good with Priest compared to my other classes, right? With my other classes, I'm pretty sick. Okay. So, Bomb Lobber and the Juggle hits, and we're in business. Shrinkmeister down to 3. Buff up the Amani. Kill it off, get a big Amani. I don't know. Something's gonna die, so might as well just go for the fitty, right? Juke would have shielded the Amani. I'll keep that in mind. I think that would be a fair play. I'm just thinking if I save shield for a Holy Champion, he can't fireball it, but he can still fireball ping. Ooh, esports. Oh, dude, you just had to go and do that, right? Alright, do we go face here? I think we go face. This is really annoying. I mean, bump, bump, he just pings here, right? Disgusting. Holy Champion hit heal. Got a 5/5. Probably will just get killed. I think it's still the best play though.
How many fingers do you see?
Effigy was really annoying there, but I think we were still better off killing that because it would have just kept growing. I think he put us in a position where, like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? We had to kill that guy. Okay, okay. So I think I heal his face to then have my Holy Champion deal 7 damage. And we can even power its shield and shrink his guy to make her have reasonable health. She's going up to 7. He's going to deal 2. She's going down to 5. That seems acceptable. Fairy Dragon in the middle. Okay. Good value. If he Flame Strikes, the board will be reset, because he'll be forced to trade his Kodo into the Holy Champion. Kodo was pretty good for him there, though. Very nice. Very nice. So, no way of dealing with the Holy Champion. That's what we like to see. Hey, Nini. Good morning to you. Second Holy Champion, if you insist. Sure. Second Holy Champion, heal all Holy Champion, kill his water ally, have a 4 health Holy Champion, and go face for 3.
How many fingers do you see?
Trying to do everything fairly slow so we have a really nice overview of what I'm trying to do here. I'll play the Creeper to have slightly more AoE protection. Not that it matters that much. I think I might even have to trade into the Harvest Golem. What good is a Golem on the board for him? Quite a bit. He wants to make this trade, right? But in case of Flame Strike, I think I have to give him something. Also plays around Mind Control tech. So that's normally a hit I wouldn't have liked, but if he has Flame Strike now, he actually can't hit my Creeper first, because he'll have to put his guy into the Holy Champion. Whereas if I go face with that Shrinkmeister, he can actually just deal with it. Nice. Good stuff. Wish we still had that Shadow Word Pain now. I don't, Frosty. I think if we didn't Shadow Word Pain, our opponent would have had that Micro Machine, he would have gone face, and we would have been in a very nasty position if we didn't Shadow Word Pain the Micro Machine. I think we made the right call there. Nice, good stuff. So yeah, 5-0 for Heartharena. I mean, I was really happy that it was a Priest run, because that is the one that I'm gonna feel most comfortable in letting myself be guided. Because I admit that, right? Priest is the weakest of my 9 classes. So having that guidance saying, oh wait, no, there were at least 4 picks, I think, where I would have picked different, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I want to throw this back, considering I only have 3 3-drops. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. Ooh, you could say that's a punish. Normally I would have thrown this back, but maybe the lack of curve was a bit troublesome for me. Alright, maybe I made a wrong mulligan there. Chucking the Injured Blade Master when... Maybe I should just stick to my guns in terms of mulliganing, regardless of how little 3-drops we have. Whoa! Constructed moves right here. Yeti?
You smell like a leper.
Leper gnomes. Okay. Ah, normally that would be good.
Well played.
Okay, so we are in trouble. Boing, 5-face. Oh dear. I'm actually going to have to Shadow Word Pain that, don't I? And then play a Play a Injure Blade Master the turn after. Or do I Injure Blade here? No, then I give him an option to Wrath. This is 5 damage a turn that's pounding away. But we're Priest, right? If any class can kind of recover that health deficit later in the game, it's Priest. Against Rogue, this would have been a fun move, because you could have just sapped it and be like, alright, nice play. What's next? Why not the light shall burn you? We're feeling nice today. We're feeling nice. Living Roots. Living Roots hero power would have killed my Blade Master. That would have sucked. So killing that Juggler was definitely the right play there. Good stuff, good stuff. Mani Berserker. Ooh. I feel like the Blade Master makes him do the most awkward play, but Amani and Heal Face could set up for a Holy Nova. Are we going to win this if we don't get a little bit lucky? Because if I Blade Master here, and our opponent actually uses the 1/1s and a hero power, how am I ever going to get rid of this? I'm not. So we're going to threaten him for a little bit of role playing. So it's not guaranteed that he won't play around Holy Nova right now, but that's a little bit of emoting, just being like, ah, screw you, man, now I have to play this 2-drop. I don't even have a 4-drop, even though we did have a 4-drop, right? But just playing Holy Champion into the... Maybe we should have just championed, right? This is greedy, this is greedy. I should have just championed. This is just gonna get wrecked, right? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't champion there. No reason not to champion. Yup. Champion he would have lost is 2 little guys. So the champion would have saved me 2 life. That's pretty crazy. Oh man, Shrinkmeister Shadow Repain would have been really nice earlier. Injure Blade Master and Shrinkmeister, or Injure Blade Master and Heal My Face? I think Injure Blade Master, Shrinkmeister. More chance that this goes to Holy Nova range. So, Holy Champion would have killed off the 2 and 2. Yeah, I mean... Okay, that's hindsight though, right? Normally, I should have just played it the other way around. Oh, we're dead? Damn, we're dead. Oh, we're not dead. Cool, we're not dead. Holy Fire might actually do something.
Snakes. It has to...
Hey, I can clear the board. Crazy. Fortunately, Temple Enforcer doesn't do too much. This is still gonna die. I think clearing the board here is fantastic compared to where we've been coming from. Also, the health gain is pretty nuts. Silencing that down to 4 health doesn't do much for us, I think. I think I'll actually just clear the board here. "12 health. He's got a full turn 6 on us though. Because I just used my turn 6 and I've got nothing to show for it. He's about to use his turn 6, so... In case of worst case scenario for me, he's got a Boulder Fist Ogre on me. Clear the board. SM Orc. Okay. Decent silence targets. Could also just Holy Champion and heal my own face. Could also Holy Champion and Haunted Creeper. I don't hate Holy Champion and heal my own face in case he has a buff for the Belcher. That way it has to suicide itself on my Holy Champion. Next turn I could Holy Nova to buffer up even more. I could silence the Belcher. I could Temple Enforcer it. I like it. A bit of a slower play by me, but he's taken his foot off the gas here, right? He tried to go for a swift win, and Holy Fire kind of denied that, so that was pretty good.
Another night on the prowl.
This is exactly the scenario we were referring to. In case he has a way to kill off the champ, it will kill his Belcher. Because we did that heal rather than play Haunted Creeper. What about just playing Temple there? Well, I think right now we need to have a targeted Temple. I think that's gonna be slightly better. I think I should just Temple Enforcer with Zombie Chow here and give myself a 2 and 5. And we're actually in the game. Crazy. We're actually in the game. I don't see the value in buffing up a Haunted Creeper. Still have to double trade that, don't we? We could Holy Nova and trade in the 6/6. Holy Nova, trade in the 6 and 6 and develop the Harvest Golem. Leaves me with a 2/6 and a 2/3. I think that's actually correct. Could also Haunted Creeper and heal my own face. I think that's actually fine. Start recovering some health here, so we're no longer in a situation where we have to actually clear the board every single turn, because we're going to die. Oh lord. He just had an insane aggro start with 2 Iron Barks in his deck. That's scary, man. That's scary. Oh, look, guys, it's esports.
My apologies.
Esports right there. Not going to pop the Creeper in case of Mind Control Tech or Swipe. Holy crap. I think I kind of deserved that top deck after the crazy start he had, but holy crap. That's insane. That is esports for sure, right? Mech, Bear, Cat. He's actually going to hit it, so I can't heal it. Wow, what a champ. I think that's correct. It's actually correct. 10, 11 damage. We're 10 damage off lethal. I could just heal this and keep the pain train going. But what could go wrong? What could go wrong, right? Because he just did that. Do we just put him? I think it's actually the correct play, guys.
How many fingers do you see?
Like, go ahead, take the 8 again. Go for it. Are you willing to take 24 damage from 1 Iron Bark? Sure. If he has MCT, yeah, but you also have to see if you can close the game out in a reasonable amount of time. That's pretty good. And that is game, because we have an owl.
Well played.
Holy crap.
Does this hurt?
Holy crap, we won that game. We won that game. We won that game, guys. Wow. And all it took was a top deck Mind Control and an Iron Bark. Nice. Tough shit. I think the turn where it really swung is where he had to play that Belcher and he couldn't keep up the pressure. He couldn't keep up the pressure, he had to play a Belcher. We played that Holy Champion and he couldn't really do anything about it. That was good stuff. Super aggro plays by him though. Damn.
And
Ooh. That the same guy?
Protect the wild.
The light
It is
shall
not.
bring victory.
This seems like a nice collection of early game, but is it worth keeping it? Haunted Creeper and Injured Blade Master are going to stay, for sure. Because they're just like good early game. And yeah, shield is how we get ahead early game, so I'm okay with it. It's funny that if he killed Zombie Chow, it would buff your champion. That is correct. Didn't really think of that. I suppose I should pass here, right? I'm a huge fan of coining out 2-drops, but the follow-up would be Confuse, which is maybe a little bit too situational. Hey, how you doing, Battluz? Fairy Dragon, sure. Holy Nova. We'll just play the Haunted Creeper here and pass. I don't think coining out a shield on that is worth it. You just burgled 2 Tyrians in arena. Awesome, Tintim. That's the same thing I had a week ago. It's crazy. Makes you think maybe Blizzard makes it a little bit more reliable, right? Alright, so the funny thing is if we confuse here, sure this goes to 2, but these guys go to 3, so it's pretty annoying. Injured Blade Master, coin power with shields, give him 5 health, make him trade 2 guys in it. Turn 4 is... question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't see how we're going to do anything if the Injured Blade Master is going to die to 1 guy. So we are obviously vulnerable to a Dark Iron Dwarf, which would nullify the powered shield. I do have Holy Nova coming up next turn. Am I that greedy that I'm just gonna Holy Nova, coin Holy Nova next turn? Because that's an out, right? I could just heal phase and coin Holy Nova next turn. Is that bad? I don't think that's that bad. I'll shield, right? I'll do something. Well, I could have kept that shield as well. If you shield and confuse, you can kill 1. That's correct. But they both die to Holy Nova. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna get rewarded for my greediness. That's insane. Don't do this at home, kids. So Holy Nova is legitimately gonna blow up some stuff here. Alright, he's gonna take out some spiders here. Sure. So I'm gonna be left with a 1-1. Does that change stuff? Because now I could just Stormwind Knight and I don't have to Holy Nova. 1 is immune to spells? Yes, but it's not immune to Holy Nova. Holy Nova is AoE, it doesn't target. These guys are only immune to targeted spells, like a fireball. I think because he did that for us, we say, sure, trade. Oh, Druid of the Fang. Do I want to play around the Druid of the Fang by Holy Novaing that away? Because that enables Druid of the Fang next turn. That is a legitimate concern. If he has Druid of the Fang, it's a 7-7, which is insane. I don't think we can be too concerned about it, but I'm gonna say I called it, right? This is such a good card, this Panther guy. I love playing it when I'm Druid. Stealth minions are so good, just because your opponent can't mess with him. And the fact that it has a beast tag makes it all the better. I don't like Void Crusher, Frosty. It's not that great. It's kind of okay if you have a really low curve deck, but like that's the best it will ever be. Kind of okay, not even okay. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, do consider hitting the follow button. It does help me out quite a bit, and it's very much appreciated. Let's go face. Okay. So we could coin out a Holy Fire and then clear his Belcher. That doesn't seem too powerful. I can just play the Injured Blade Master and make a Yeti. I could Holy Nova here. I could confuse. I could heal and confuse. Heal, confuse, kill. That doesn't leave me with much, just an Amani. Coin out a Temple. The cloned one thing with a follow. 2-5. Hit, hit. Have a Temple. I think we just coin a Temple to have a Temple, just to have something on the board. The rest just doesn't seem great. This and heal is a 4-5. Wildwalker is alright. I don't think it's great. Obviously it depends on how many beasts you have, right? Will you again get a Holy Nova with 3 units? Can Andre? It's not so much about how much you're getting done with the spell. It's about what kind of a board are you leaving behind. And Holy Nova doesn't leave me with much of a board. So it means that we want to Holy Nova when we already have a board established. Like here. If possible, we'd like to Holy Nova here. But our opponent is denying us that. So obviously we could just kill the Belcher here and play some stuff. But what is good stuff?
I must consider.
Amani, Knife Juggler, and heal. Do I want the juggle to hit this or not? I don't think I want it to hit. I think the juggle on this just gives him more spare parts. Okay. Play 2 guys. Heal this out of Wrath range. Assume that he'll kill the juggler, bringing this to 3. And then... maybe I did want 1 juggle to hit, because then a Holy Nova would have killed it off if he hit the juggle. Maybe. It's still a 33%er. Nice ordering. Yeah, I don't know. It's the Mech Bear Cat, right? Hitting a juggle on this thing. I thought about it for a long time. Blade Master Heal doesn't do much because Blade Master Heal gives him a 4-5 that he can still kill with his Mech Bear Cat.
Time waits for no one.
Went for the Amani, sure. And Hero Power, kill off the Juggler, sure. Wow. How can I abuse this? There's gotta be a way to abuse this. So if I hit in here, this will die, but this will go to 2, meaning Holy Nova will finish it off. And do I really want to Holy Nova just 1 guy? If I Holy Nova first, then I could also Holy Fire this and kill this. Could also Holy Fire that and kill this, but that doesn't do that much. I think it's actually trades Holy Nova and Amani. I don't like it. If someone sees a better play, please let me know. Anyone saw a better play there? Confused looked okay for a little while, but then you realize that you swap the Mech Burkhead as well, so it kind of sucks. 5 mana Holy Smite feels bad, man. Yeah, not so great. Okay. It's okay, can't hero power though. And it was gonna hero power anyway. Okay. So we could Holy Fire and throw the 1/1 into his dude. And then do not much. Ooh. We could Bomb Lobber, trade in the Amani, and develop the Injured Blade Master. And then we can start to heal this guy. Confuse, does it do anything? 3, 2 if I heal it. I could heal this, confuse, kill this, play an Injured Blade Master. That's not as good as the Bomb Lobber here. Oh. Alright. We've got the Holy Fire left for some damage. Not a great game for us, but we've got 3 Holy Champions left, Mind Control left, a Temple Enforcer, so there's a lot of value stuff left in our deck. So as long as we are on the board, I don't feel too bad about this game. The value stuff has to come fairly soon though, otherwise we are going to get overrun by its advantage on cards. He does have quite some spare parts, I think 2 left. So 2 of those cards are actually spare parts. He doesn't have that many cards. Ooh, if he doesn't kill the 1/1, we're good. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum.
What to do? Time waits for no one.
Alright. Difficult play for our opponent. Unfortunate, he does take out the guy. If I heal my Blade Master and confuse, this can kill this after this kills this. That means 4 mana is used though, and I can't really do much else. I could also just confuse and Holy Fire. Makes this kind of iffy though. Is there a way that I can just get the Captured Yomonger out and feel kind of good about it? I suppose I could just Capture Yomonger, heal this and trade. Alright, let's get our Yomonger out. Trying to look for a tricky confused play, but it just doesn't leave us with a good enough board. We need to squeak this Captured Yomonger in somewhere so we can start working on his board. It's got 9 health, so it's exactly what we want. We want to have a minion on board that'll do work on our opponent's board, and then we can keep healing it. Now, confuse will make it a little bit tricky though for the 9 damage.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Thank you so much. Star, $10 donation, crazy. Can you feel the love tonight? With a heart. Appreciate that, Star. Get some shady digs in the chat for Star there, guys. That was amazing. Appreciate that. And a freeze. That's annoying. It's going full value there. Okay. We might have to just Holy Fire this. It's kind of annoying. So we know that our opponent has a 4/4 charge in his hand. He'll be able to use that on whatever he wants. I have this weird feeling that he is sniping. I don't know why. But sure. I don't think playing the Chow is great because he's just going to throw his kitty in that. On the other hand, if he throws a kitty into the Zombie Chow, do we care so much? Okay. No more spare parts. He's used the freeze, he's used the time rewind, and he's used something, right? Yeah, he's used something. Aha, we can hit him for 9. That's what we've been waiting for.